We are back. One of these days, I'm gonna try out for American Idol. Wait, isn't it on its last season? Never mind, maybe not.
No, The Voice.
No.
I'm gonna support you.
Ain't nobody gonna turn around.
I'm here to back like this. Like a man. I'm gonna support you.
I just need somebody to just be like, you know what? Just keep working at it.
I literally say that. Do you not believe me when I say
no? Because I need a professional. Like, you're not professional, bitch.
Oh.
Sorry.
No. So you want your feelings hurt? That's basically
on national TV. Absolutely.
Delusional.
That's my chance to go viral. What do you mean?
Delusional. Delusional.
We already discussed delusional and where we live in it, so it's
hi, my name is Jamil, and I'm delusional.
Hi, Jamil.
Lord.
Oh God. Okay. Anyways, hi guys. We are back with another episode, and no, we're not talking about delusion.
No, we actually have a really good topic today.
We do. It was Jamil's idea, which I love.
So,
not saying that she doesn't contribute.
That's exactly what she said.
That's not what I'm saying at all, actually.
That's exactly.
She does a great job.
That's what she's saying, that I don't contribute, but my ideas come to me and they come, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, well then, do you want to kick off the episode? First question?
Yeah, the first question. Okay, so this episode is going to be themed or entitled.
Ooh, I see what you did
there.
I see what you did there. Good pun.
Okay.
We need help.
People probably be like, are these bitches drunk? Not at all.
Y'all, we haven't drank. I had one drink yesterday. Sidebar before we start the episode. I always gotta catch you up. I don't know why. We went to the park yesterday, and I literally told Joshua to get me any kind of daiquiri except watermelon. This is how I know men don't listen. Because what does he bring back? Watermelon.
Is that all he heard?
Yeah, he was like, I guess I thought you said get me watermelon. I was like, I didn't say that at all.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just had to share that. Okay,
so,
anyways. It's like, you don't listen.
You don't try. You didn't try that.
And I thought we were better than that.
Right, that's what pissed me off. I thought we were better than that.
Because I literally looked at him and was like, when have I ever ate anything? I've never had anything watermelon before in my life.
The normal daiquiri flavor is like strawberry.
Jill, I literally said that on the phone. I was like, can you give me a daiquiri? Anything but watermelon, like strawberry, mango, passion fruit. He was like, no, I heard watermelon.
Mango, like normal. If I was to buy, okay, never mind. We're not gonna try.
Yeah. Okay. All love though. Love you, Stink.
We love you, babe.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Entitled. Let's go.
What is your definition of entitled?
My nobody ever tells me no, and I get what I want.
Okay.
And if I don't get what I want from you, I'm gonna get what I want from somebody else or myself. Basically, entitled means I get it. I want it. I see it. I got it.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay. My definition is a little different. I feel like entitled means that you feel like somebody is supposed to do something for you. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, it's a deeper meaning. Okay, mine was kind of surface, so I see where you're going. Because that definitely is.
As you could just say as a man, you're supposed to open my door. I'm not touching our door.
But is that entitlement?
Yeah, so we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
Because it can be, but it can't. And it can also just go deeper. As a man, you're supposed to do so many things, but it's who said that? Who said that? Who started the standard?
So it's a fine line.
Yeah, are you entitled? Is it a standard?
Well, how far, I wonder, do you have to go before you reach the entitlement? Because I feel kind of entitled and spoiled can be
but
very,
it can also be rude too. I feel if you're rude with it,
Is rude where we get entitled from? Because you can be spoiled, which is kind of, I guess, a sense of entitlement. But if you're rude,
right,
then you're just a rude bitch.
Okay. Opening the door. You could just sit there and be like, oh, I actually...
Oh, God. Story time.
I have a story time. I'm not going to say no name. But it was a situation where the door was being opened for somebody else. And then the other person was getting in the back seat. And they were like, oh, you're not going to open my door.
Wait. Let's backtrack this. Okay, so the person who opened the door was for the person in the passenger seat?
Yes. And then the person getting in the back seat was like, oh, so you're not going to open my door?
I've never had my door open getting in the back of the seat.
And they were like, I don't open doors regardless.
Nobody does. I've never heard of that.
And it's like that. Are you entitled or is that your standard? Like, period. No matter if you get into a car seat, bitch, somebody opening the door.
So now this begs the bigger question. How do people get to the sense of entitlement? Is that
okay.
Where we're going deep now?
We getting into
I got questions.
We gonna get into it. Okay, do you think entitlement is bad? Do you think feeling that way is bad?
Well, okay, so when you explain it, you're using the example of like opening the door, like a man opening the door. No, I don't feel like that's bad. I feel like depending on the circumstance or maybe even the thing itself that we might be wanting or feel entitled to, it could be looked at as a bad way. Okay, so like, let me say this. Like, as a kid, I tend to like spoil kids. They're kids, you know, they don't have means to do anything, pay for anything. So I think, you know, at some point in time they do probably feel a sense of entitlement because if I'm around, you always get something.
Example, yeah.
Okay, but when we get to adult, parents are a great example actually. I literally argued with my dad about this for an hour Wednesday. Parents, not all parents, certain parents, my particular parent, which would be my mom, she feels entitled to my dad. And she feels entitled to my aunt buying her things because they have like basically essentially over time like spoiled her with things. And so now
she's used to now.
Every birthday, every Christmas, every Mother's Day, like she expects,
and that's become her new standard. So that's what she's used to. She probably thinks it's okay, but it's like, bitch, it's not.
So when I go home and I don't give her that same entitlement treatment,
it's
now I'm like the bad guy or whatever. But so I feel like one, it depends on the person, and I guess what level of entitlement are you asking for? Because I ain't never gonna treat a grown woman like they're entitled to shit. Let me be more specific. A parent.
No, yeah, and that's a great example because you do have some, and it's hard because you say you spoil kids, right?
Yeah.
When do you stop? Because you can have like the kids in my life. These little kids don't like McDonald's no more. They like Papa Dough.
Amen.
They like crawfish.
Amen.
Like, where your crawfish money?
But I feel like that could also be left to like the parents because who taught you that? I didn't bring you.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, damn. But now these kids entitled to get like literally.
No, because I'm gonna still give you McDonald's, and if you don't want it, then you just don't want me.
You're not eating.
No. Okay. Because like you said, if you don't have Papa Do's money, then you're not eating Papa Do's. Unless your parents send you with some money, then cool.
So going on the parents, you think that it's like the reasons that this is instilled at a young age? Do you think that's the reason? Like our parents are the culprits?
Not specifically the parents, but I feel like whoever was spoiling you as a child.
Yeah.
Yes, because so like me personally, I guess I could say I grew up as a spoiled kid. I'm the only niece and nephew on my dad's sibling side. My aunt doesn't have kids, so it's just me and my brother. And we were the only grandchildren on my dad's mom's side. So grew up like
just y'all.
We had it. They would like come pick us up, and we would see our parents for like a couple weeks and come back with all kinds of shit. So we definitely grew up spoiled. But then as we got older, and then I started living with like my mom's side of the family, we would get the things we need. Yeah. But our cousin Eric, who was technically the baby at the time, he was the
switched to him.
Yeah, it switched to him. We would still get two, right? No, I ain't gonna take that away. But he would get more. He would get more. But obviously the people who were spoiling him was his parents. But the people that were spoiling us were his parents. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then we got of age. Well, I ain't gonna speak on my brother, but I got of age where I was just like, I can work. I'll just start.
Yeah, it starts young.
But it was always instilled like, you can always get a job and go get your own money. It was never like, I'm gonna always take care of you type thing.
No, it's instilled, and I feel like it's instilled. Like I've seen my parents work. I've seen like that's how you have to. That's where you get your money from.
Absolutely.
Obviously, but it's also like they grew up, and I feel entitled to certain things that are in my control.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
I have to work because I like to live a certain lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And it's your fault. It's your fault. And now I feel entitled to that lifestyle because I can't do anything other than that.
Ooh, okay, so side questions before we move on. What or how do you adjust if your partner can't give you the things that you feel like you're entitled to?
Ooh,
like, you can buy them,
hard.
obviously, but what if your partner can't?
I feel like that's something that you really gotta kind of assess before you even get with said person.
But are you okay with what they can give you?
Right, and it's like,
or are you one of them that be like, oh, this is cute, and then you go back and return it and just pay the difference for what you want?
That's horrible. Oh my God, that's horrible.
What kind of person are you?
Oh my God, I would probably like.
Have you ever done that?
No, I'm not gonna do that. No,
I have.
Oh my God, I'm not.
It was a birthday gift last year. He got me something, and it was cute, but it's just not what I wanted. And I went back and exchanged it for what I wanted. And I didn't even have to pay the difference. Actually, it was cheaper, and I got the remainder put on a gift card.
What?
But is that...
No.
Is that entitlement, though? Y'all, is that entitlement? I don't think so. It was my birthday.
That is entitlement.
Okay, yeah, when I said it like...
Yeah, you said it like you put yourself in that hole. That was
my birthday.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Ooh-wee. Ooh.
I ain't probably gonna get shit this year.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Just asking that question.
Damn, I feel like a shitty person.
No, don't. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Is this entitlement? Do you feel like a man? No. Let's back it up.
Okay.
Do you feel like your parents have to take care of you? Like, after, you have some people that's gonna be like, at 18, you gotta get out. You had me. You gotta take care of me.
Man, it's so crazy how, like, now in our adult age, like, just going back and thinking back to, like, how we were raised.
Mm-hmm.
I guess how it, like, affects us in the long run, almost, like, growing up. Because, and even with this generation now of, like, kids, I feel like they're the entitlement children. Like, they're the kids, like, no, you owe me this and this. And, like, they're very much that. Growing up in that phase. But, like, us, I don't know. And I don't know. I can't speak for you, but I was raised, like, when you get old enough, you pave your way. Like, you go to school, you get a job, you pay. Like, no, it wasn't like my parents are entitled. We weren't raised because we didn't have a lot, so I guess it wasn't like that. But it was never like my parents are supposed to take care of me. I wish they would take care of me now at this grown ass age. Absolutely.
Of course. Can I come back?
I hate it now because they didn't take care of me.
No, some people. I saw a post the other day and it was like we made the choice to give our kids the option to stay at home.
Yeah. Until
they're ready to either move out or until they get married.
Yeah.
And it's like some people could be, and I saw a lot of people on the post saying like that's what you're supposed to do as a parent. And it's like, is that a sense of entitlement? Like, or should you want to get out and do your own stuff?
I feel like you should want to.
Yeah.
And again, this could it always trickles back to like how we were brought up. When I was 18, I was growing up with the mindset at 18. I was grown. Like, I got out the house. I did what I wanted to do. Peace. Like, and if college was gonna help me get there, I'm gonna go. Yeah. So that's how like I work the mindset. But yeah, to the post, absolutely, like they are definitely like, oh, you don't have to leave. You can, stay however long you can, which is fine and dandy. But like that, I'm not fucking with nobody who's still living with their parents. Like, period.
No, I get that, but I will say that it just depends because like being entitled and enabled is like my daddy enabled me. My daddy was like, okay, you're not like you could leave and go to college, but you ain't gotta work. I got you.
Oh, see, no, I was
like,
never
it was that. Yeah, he was like, and it kind of make you see. Then it be like, why can't nobody else just be like, you ain't gotta work? And
no, I was never told I didn't have to work. There was things in play to where I was lucky enough I didn't have to work, and if I really did need something, I had people that would come through. But no,
like,
at one point in time I was working
until my junior year. And I mean, I was like, okay. And that's just because I wanted to, because I'm like, the money you're sending me is great, Dan, and I love it, but I'm like, okay, you
still kind of got to be smart with it.
Yeah, like, I got to manage it. And then it's just like, I'm tired of having to depend on you. Yeah. Like, I need to, do some stuff too. But it's hard. It's hard because like your parents can't really, and then it's like shaped because it's like if you're used to your parents taking care of you, is that what you expect from a man?
Ooh.
Is a man gonna take care of you? And like, do you feel entitled for a man to take care? Like none, you're not getting nothing else from me until you take care of me.
I don't feel. That's a really good question. I personally don't feel like that. I don't ever want to make a man feel like all he has to bring to the table for
it's
me
support,
to.
Like
it's like financial
support.
Because one, your man is not even guaranteed to ever even have that type of level of financial stability. It might be you.
But that's a lot to carry.
Exactly. And I don't want you to feel small if you're not able to provide in the way that I'm used to because of how I was brought up.
That's just a lot to carry.
It is.
Telling a man like that's, that, but you have some people who are like just so upfront about it and they're just like, I'm looking for you to take care of me. I'm looking for you. This. Like, I don't want to
in this world, and there are men out there that be like, okay. And we'll be just fine.
And be like, okay.
Yes. It could be me, but yeah.
Like, all right.
But, okay, let's reverse this question, though. Now that we are older, like we're adults now, do you feel like your parents feel like they're entitled to you taking care of them?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to always be like some type of...
Like you owe me for getting...
Yeah, it's not going to be intentional, literally saying like you owe me. But it's like, it's there.
I feel that way too.
Yeah, it's there. Like you could be like, oh, okay, just for instance, like even a Christmas gift. You can be like, y'all don't buy me no Christmas gift, but the day I stopped buying one for y'all.
Girl. Ask me when the last time I got a Christmas gift, a birthday gift from my parents. Ask me.
Baby. When?
2015, maybe.
I was gonna say mine had to start. I think when I went to college, I don't know if they forgot about me. It's like I think the last gift, first of all, the last Christmas gift I got was an electric toothbrush. Let's just throw that out there.
Exhilarating.
So that's the kind of shit I get. Damn. My daddy gave me some cutting boards. Thanks.
Thanks, James.
I loved it.
That was a great gift.
Like, is that what I get?
That's what you thought of when you thought of me. You thought of cutting boards.
Y'all should have seen.
I thought of cutting boards.
I'm crying. Because
did you open it in front of him?
No.
Or when you got home?
So the day when I got the toothbrush, my sister was like, "Oh, y'all got some under the tree." I'm like, "What for real? What?" It's wrapped in shit. I look and I was like, I get home, I was like, the fuck is this? I use it. Keep in mind, I do use the toothbrush. But I'm like, damn, that's what y'all thought.
But it's just like y'all didn't put it's almost kind of
it's an adult effort. Like y'all thought of me as an adult, like not your child, but an adult. To get me.
Y'all didn't think I wanted the Michael Kors purse. You thought I wanted the electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, probably the dog got a better gift.
Well, Apollo gets so much shit, man.
I thought about this question a lot, and I also want to know. I need more napkin people friends, but I also want to know if it's like a kind of like a race or cultural thing that like parents feel entitled when their children get older, like, oh, now you owe me, and I expect you to take care of me. I've always wondered
I didn't
that.
see that.
But yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that where
I feel like it obviously takes place with a lot of men, black men.
I don't know why. I don't know where it comes from or where it stems from. Of course, you always want your child to be better than you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when they become better than you, it's kind of like, okay, heal me up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I feel like I just need like our parents to understand like it's not an obligation. What I do for you at a grown age, it's not an obligation. If I have the means to do so and I can do so, then I will. But you also need to understand when I don't, and the answer is no, it is just that. It's no. And if I do something for you, I'm doing it because I love you, and it's you've talked about it.
But at the end of the day, nobody should feel entitled to anything from anybody else.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
from anybody else, like in those standards, like no.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Because that is a level of entitlement, and parent or not, like no, absolutely not.
Okay, so let's say you go on a date.
Rare, but alright.
Is the guy? Do you feel entitled for the man to pay?
Do I feel entitled for the man to pay?
Yeah.
Okay, this is how I look at it.
This is.
I feel like
Okay.
if the man asks me out on a date, you need to plan it and you need to be prepared to pay for it. Because if I ask you out on a date, I'm gonna plan it. I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay, that was my
So
second
plan
question.
something that you can afford. Don't plan to go to bungalow if you can only afford crawfish. Like don't.
Shit, crawfish high, so.
Okay, well if you can only afford sushi during happy hour, like don't do it because we can do sushi at happy hour.
Right, this is
A
what
date
you
is
said.
a date. A date is a date.
You did.
Whatever you plan is a date.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to plan within your means. But yes, if it is your idea, then I expect you to plan it, and I expect.
You know what's crazy? I feel like the effort on planning it is more than just like paying for it.
Yeah.
And a lot of women don't. A lot of women will just be like, oh, I'm going to tell you where I want to go and you just pay. Like, that's not, to me, that's not a date. That's just somebody paying for your food.
They'll tell you where to go and then you just go?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Girl, I swear I be seeing some things. Like, people be like, oh, I only eat a steak 48 or this or that. And it's like...
But are you going to these places because you yourself can afford them? Or are you doing that because
you
somebody about
can't afford it at all?
Then you don't need to be as safe like
if I were dating, or like even just dating Chris, it's like you'll flip the switch and say like, ooh, let's go try this place, you know, and it'll be like expensive, and it's like, and he's probably like, okay, damn, look, let's go try it, but then we about to spin a grill.
Yeah.
And I'll flip it and be like, oh no, I got it.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like, that's what you should be able to do instead of always feeling entitled for a man to do something for you.
Exactly. You can always flip the script and you have to take care of your man as much as your man you expect your man to take care of you.
They don't have no man, that's why.
So if whatever you're asking for, it always goes back to whatever you're asking for, you need to be able to provide. Like,
so
simple.
What if you asking for money?
I'm always asking for money.
Is
that entitlement if I'm asking for money?
No. Here's a question.
Oh.
If you ask a man for money,
yes.
Is he entitled to something after that?
Something as in
he didn't pay for something. He didn't pay for something. A little time.
Got this icebox.
A little time. A little touch.
Ugh.
You didn't get this man that gave you. This man that paid.
How much money did he give? Let's start there. And is it overtime or one big lump sum? We gotta break this down.
Okay. He didn't pay.
Give me a scenario.
Okay. Oh, okay. He did just randomly cash up to like here, babe. Here go $100. Go get your nails done.
I need to.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
kidding. Just random. Okay, how long have we? Is this like new? We've been kicking it for a minute.
New. It could be a little new. It's just like
and he just randomly cash up.
He just trying to randomly cash up you and say so. Like if you get that. One, are you entitled to give him anything, and do you feel like he's entitled to get something, or he feels like he should? Because it's like he could feel like, okay, I'm cashing out.
No, you can't. Men, you can't go in with the mindset that you're obligated to anything just because you felt you got a wild hair up your ass and you wanted to miss $100 from your account.
You wanted to miss $100.
That is not an obligation.
But you wanted to miss $100.
You wanted to miss it. Yes, because you know some niggas will actually like ask for it back, yeah.
Hello.
So, hello. So yeah, I feel like I feel like if you a real woman, what you gonna do? You're gonna be like, oh, that's so sweet, and then you're going to either like maybe get him on the next go round. I'm not saying you gonna like send him some random money.
Here go $100, baby. Get your haircut.
Maybe you'll pay. Maybe you'll book the haircut and pay for it. But like,
I could book the appointment.
You can book the appointment. Haircuts is expensive.
I could pay a little $10 deposit.
I'll tip. But I feel like you can return the favor in other ways.
Yeah, you can.
I feel like that would be appropriate. I don't feel like you should be a man shouldn't be obligated to nothing just because that's what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do. If I text you and told you I'm having a bad day,
but I feel like it's as simple as a good scenario, great scenario. You at the bar, a man buys you a drink,
Yes,
he feels
thank you.
entitled to your time at that point. He
Oh
feels
no!
like you
Oh
have
my
to talk
God!
to
I
him.
hate when a nigga won't leave.
Yeah, he feels like you are entitled to talk to him.
I didn't ask for that
your number.
drink, but I did. Y'all have to understand. Just because y'all do that, that is cool. But y'all. I'm not paying for my time.
Listen,
Because at that point, that's solicitation, and that's a crime. It's actually a felony now in Texas.
Okay.
Am I lying?
You're not.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Don't be that guy.
Yes, no, just
Don't
be
do
like,
that.
and honestly, if I'm even let y'all in on a little something. I would respect a man more if you bought me the drink and be like, you have a good night, and then just disappear. Because now you doing something a nigga hardly ever do. You got me
You
a
gonna be
drink.
looking for him?
Absolutely, because now I'm intrigued.
I'm
Like,
getting
damn.
looking for.
Because now I gotta return. Because now I gotta return the favor. You know
I'm
what I mean?
looking
Like,
for-
I feel like, okay, let's do a little. What? Like I feel like, okay, we're
Being
doing
a
a little flirty.
beach, spinning the block.
Yes, I need something that it's not. I'm not used to. Like, be different. I am definitely gonna respect you more if you buy me a drink and you see I'm with my friends. You be like, you have a good night, and then you just walk off. Baby, that's mysterious. Baby, what? Baby, what? Because now, like I said,
I'm looking for.
now when I find you in the club, don't buy no bitch no other drink.
We go together. Ooh, cause we go together now.
Because now I
Don't
see
play
like
with
that's
me.
your thing. You know what I mean? And even if
So
that is
it's
your
a one
thing,
night. It's a one drink. It's a one situation per night. Like
Yeah.
you can't do that again.
no.
We go together.
No.
Real
Just
bad.
don't let me see it. If that's your like calling card, you know, that's cool. But I don't want to see that because when I do find you, I'm gonna be like, it's my turn to repay for the drink. And then from there, you just start going, you know, you can see where the night might lead. Yeah, but if you all in my face after you buy me the drink and you ain't talking about
real
shit
close.
or you just talking about you,
Like
I
that
don't
look.
care. I
That
don't
look.
care. I don't care.
Okay.
Don't show me your kids. I don't care.
So is it a standard or entitlement to have certain things that you want? For instance, you want flowers every week from your man. You want a date every week.
Have I expressed this to them?
No, it's just like something you're going into the relationship wanting. Like, is that a standard or is that entitlement?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like it's a standard.
It's
I feel like it would
fine
only
line.
lead to entitlement if I feel like it would only lead to entitlement is because you want those things based off your past. Like you was dealing with I love dealing with a rich nigga. And obviously that nigga was doing those things for you and now you go into something new and it's not being done and now you mad about it, then that's entitlement. But if they started doing
I can
it,
see that.
then no, that's
I
a
can say
standard.
like a date every week, like that's a standard, and that's not just because it's gonna benefit you. It's like benefiting both parties. Y'all should date, and one like even if y'all set a once a week, once every 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
Now flowers every week. This is how I feel about it. That's lovely.
That's great.
It's great.
Send me a stack.
Right? But is it for some people it's realistic, for some people like they can't.
That is true. Go with whatever's in your budget.
And it's like, to me, you know, you get them every week, but then it starts feeling robotic. Like, I know.
Well, yeah, and then women start asking, it goes the fine line, like you said, because then it gets boring. And now I want something else.
Like Monday
send
night.
chocolate with the flowers.
Right, like Monday night, I know my man gonna walk in with a dozen roses and we gonna put them in a vase and that's it. Like, it's not even cute anymore.
It's not.
And it's like, that's an entitlement that you kind of set up for yourself to lose. Like, a standard is just like, you know, buy me flowers every once in a while. And it's not like a certain, you feel like it has to be done when you say so.
Yeah.
But if he think about you, like, okay, he bought me flowers.
And maybe that's what we're missing with entitlement. Is like, entitlement is like on my time. Like, when I
it's
say.
on your time.
When I say move, you move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of women sometimes get used to saying. And it's because you say somebody's done that for them in the past. But that don't fly all the time.
Okay, so let's sidebar for a minute because we just talked about this too. Is it entitlement when you send a text that a man don't text right back?
Don't fucking play with me.
So So, is that an entitlement? Is that an entitlement?
Entitlement or delusion, but don't play with me. You got 5 minutes.
5?
But then when I don't text back, I be asleep.
Y'all, literally this morning, I sit on my porch on the weekend and I'll listen to music out there. And I don't know what I was doing, but I guess I left my phone out there. And Jamil had texted me, and I'm in here cleaning like I'm doing. I start looking for my phone, I can't find it. So I finally find it outside. I have 4 messages from this bitch. And they're wild. Like, the messages are wild. But it's because I say all this because her entitled ass didn't get a text. She's used to me texting right back. I've set that standard for her. So when I don't text back, she gets upset, obviously. And now I have.
It goes from upset to concerned.
And now I don't love her.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I told her, you already know that I go in a downward spiral quick. And when you don't text me.
See? So, we're okay. Can you have like certain things to be entitled to? Like texting back?
I feel like.
What's your one entitlement? Texting back fast?
No, you don't have to text me back fast because I get in moods where I don't want to text back at all. But
literally, she does. Like yesterday, she stopped texting me and I was like, she's got to be asleep. And then she was asleep.
Yeah. Sleep will take over.
But I also did check her location, so.
What's my one entitlement?
Yeah. Or do you even have one? Or if you don't have one and you could have one, what would it be?
It's like a lot of mini micro type entitlements, but it's just like, be the man. Like, I'll be the man. I'm entitled to you to be a man.
Absolutely. I love that for you. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
That's my entitlement. Like, sit back and you be the man.
Okay. My one it's very, very corny, but my one entitlement would be I want booty rubs every day.
As you deserve them.
I do.
You deserve those.
I do.
Yes.
I really, really do. Something is wrong with me.
You know it.
Ooh, this makes me want to switch up the accent.
Please.
Please.
No.
How many more questions we got?
Like 2.
I can't do it for next 2? Okay, fine. I want you. Okay, I want
Go ahead.
No. Whatever you tell me to do it, I won't do it.
Go ahead.
No, that's okay.
Do you feel entitled to friends? Like
Yes. Do I feel entitled to friends? Yes.
Like, do you feel like as
yes.
Bitch, can I get the
but the answer is yes. I want to let you know. But yes, you can get the question.
Damn.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. But the answer is yes.
Do you feel entitled to know everything about me? Be serious.
Next question. Know everything about you in what sense?
Okay, maybe I'm not a good example.
Yeah.
Friend. If it's a friend, like a really good friend that you have, do you feel entitled to know everything about them? And if you do not know something about them that gets like brought up, would that upset you?
Depends on what it is. If it's something personal,
something like personal,
if it's something personal that somebody else knows that I do not know,
right?
Yes, I would feel some type of way. But no. I feel yes, there is a level of entitlement I do feel to you, and I probably feel that way because when you're married and I already have to share you. But honestly, I feel that way with all my friends because I have to share them with their significant others. So I think that's why I have a level of entitlement for my friends.
Okay.
But I also understand that there's things that we know about each other and there's things that we might not know, and that could be because we might not be ready to like share those things with each other just yet at that moment. I feel like if it's something that I need to know at some point in time, I will know it, and if it's not meant for me to move it,
I'm like, I don't want nobody in my life that you can't tell me that.
I would only, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm understanding, but if again, like you said, I'm understanding about knowing you telling me on your time. But if it's something somebody else knows that I did not know and they bring it up in conversation, I'm definitely gonna have some feelings about it. And I'll probably ask, I'll be like, I wonder why she, it'll first be like, I wonder why she didn't tell me that. And then if it keeps being on my mind, then I'll be like, why you ain't tell me that? But like, you know, it's different. And again, it depends on even what it is, because sometimes that might be just for like strictly family, for family to know and not for friends. But, you know.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
But I also feel like if that friend is important enough, they'll know.
Alright. So know your place.
Yeah. So if there's some friends out there that don't know things that other people know, you should probably reevaluate those friendships. I'm just saying, I don't know your friend group, but I know mine.
Okay, last question. Last question. Is there a happy medium of being entitled but still having a standard but still being humble? Because, bitch, humble yourself.
You can be entitled and humble. That doesn't even go hand in hand.
You can't?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You can't have a little entitlement and still be like... Okay.
I don't even think entitlement is a little bit. Right. You're either all of it or you're not.
You're right, because you're not gonna be humble.
Because if you're not that entitled, then you're humble. Right. But if you just full blown, no, you gotta do this, I expect this, you're entitled. So you're either gonna be humble or entitled. You can't be.
It's a lot. Like all of these fall so close together. Like
they really
expectations, standards, entitlement. Like I feel like you can't.
And I feel like that's why we get a lot of things wrong, because we don't know the difference.
Like your expectation is something that you formally tell somebody, I expect you to do this. And sometimes that can be entitlement, because it's like, who told you I was gonna do that? Like where you got that idea from? But then it's like, is it a standard because it's what you want?
I just feel like don't, and it goes, I guess, more for relationships. If you go into a relationship doing something, you need to remain consistent no matter the process of where you are in your relationship. If it's just new and you was buying me flowers every week, that needs to remain engagement, baby, marriage. That needs to remain a consistent, because you started.
Yeah.
So it's not a level of entitlement once you stop it.
Right.
It was a standard.
Now, if I'm coming in this thing telling you, now look, you gonna buy me flowers every week. I need $100 on the table every Monday. I need $50 on the table every Friday. I need this. I need this. Like if you're those are you're crazy.
Yeah.
Delusion.
Yeah, because what man gonna give you all that?
It's probably something out there. They probably don't look like us. It's something out there.
No. Just let's be humble about it. Still get the things you need. And there's nothing wrong with also getting those things yourself. Like,
right.
I love to spoil myself.
I do it every week.
Ask me, I got a Shin order out. Amazon came yesterday, and it's coming tomorrow. Baby, ask me who bought it. I did.
Ask me where I was at yesterday.
I did. Where was you at yesterday?
At the Louis Vuitton store.
And see, let's go back to where she didn't. If your friend don't tell you something, because that bitch told me she went and got panties. Shit, where you get panties at? Louis Vuitton? Because that's not where you was supposed to be.
But that's your fault, because you have my location.
Because you was in the wrong store. You was in the wrong store. You know you want to go buy your own gift from now.
You have my location, so if you didn't see where I was, that's your fault.
Because I trusted you. But clearly that's not
They're in the same mall.
Two things you remind me of on a daily basis. This is not a safe place. You can't be trusted.
This is not a safe place for me. For me.
Not you being a victim right now.
You told my business earlier with the text messages. You started.
Is there any more questions? Fuck.
Thank you guys for listening.
This was great. Y'all, we really do like each other. I swear. It might not sound like it, but I promise you.
We be having lovers.
Oh, you know what? I do want to say this. Shout out to Courtney. I totally did not know you was down there for her. Congratulations, girl, on becoming a Delta. I'm happy for you.
Shout out to Courtney on her journey.
Yes. So
had to keep that under wraps a little bit.
Yeah. I saw the picture and I was like, no way. And I was like, so I just, yeah.
Yeah, it's probate season, man. But shout out to everybody.
Yes. But yeah, so we'll be back. We're gonna drop this episode. I guess the next episode's in May. We need to figure out. It'll be right before.
This one not dropping Tuesday?
This one's dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we have
a week.
Yeah, but yeah, we're about to. It's also cold as fuck, so we need to get our thoughts together.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
And I'm entitled to this weather. That's what I am entitled
to. I have
to.
on shorts. Like, that is not okay.
Yesterday was so perfect.
It's ghetto.
It was. It was a good picnic too. Let's get off of here so we can discuss that. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.